What's up, everybody? It's your host, Diego Galvez. With me, Andrew Fasciano, Chris Jones. Welcome to episode 56 of the Yellow Card Podcast, presented to you by Couch Guy Sports and sponsored by Shocked Energy. Fellas, how are we doing this morning?
Tired. Could use some of our sponsor right now.
Yeah, I was going to say after the Red Sox game last night, I'm tired, but I have a feeling you have a solution for that, Diego.
I have a feeling too, because I'm having a tough time focusing right now. So the three of us seem to have all the symptoms of, the Shocked Energy vaccine coming through very soon. And that is because, like I said earlier this morning, our our podcast and episode 56 is brought to you and sponsored to you by Shocked Energy. Shocked Energy is a drink made by gamers for gamers. All their flavors come packed with 180 milligrams of caffeine to ensure that no matter what you're doing, your focus will always be razor sharp, keeping you performing at the top of your game. Their formulas are designated too. Yeah, designated too. Why not? Add that on there. To specifically give you high energy boost when you need it the most, while ensuring that there is no jitters afterwards, especially when you have too much caffeine, which happens when you're drinking too much coffee, too many energy drinks, happens all the time. Just do me a favor. If you're listening to this podcast, head over to www.shockedenergy.com and use the promo code CGSN. That code is, again, CGSN, as in Couch Guy Sports Network, today for 10% off of your order. Check out the green apple flavor box, which I have on the way. Check out the watermelon box, which I believe two of us here have it ordered. It is absolutely delicious, highly recommended. And listen, it doesn't matter where you listen to this podcast from, because they ship worldwide. That's right, worldwide. So make sure to get Brennan, control yourself. Get your Shocked Energy today and let us help you get your focus and energy back. As you can tell, the energy is starting to kick in. That's where having the Shocked Energy, we're getting shocked real quick. But fellas, last week, international break, we dedicated our episode to the people. So again, a huge shout out to everybody that sent out their questions. Sam, Shill, a few podcasts that came in between, Connor, Chen Shell, a bunch of people just send out really great questions. And we hope that we answer them all.
Liverpool fans, Rebecca Arnold, Zane Sports, we got you. Don't you worry.
That's right. Rebecca Arnold, Zane, Talk Sports, everybody. I mean, how many questions did we even have? Like about 15 or so? Like there were some really, really good questions in there.
Last week was a long episode because of it.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was hard not to answer all of them, because they were really just really, really good on topic kind of questions. And Ballon d'Or was one of the main conversations there. So how do you not talk about it? But this week we got Champions League action back. Everything in Europe is returning back to action, as the people who are on international duty are returning back to their full-time focus. So for the record so far, Jones, where are we, the three of us, in terms of Champions League predictions so far?
So myself and the person who hasn't gotten the Shocked Energy yet, that would be Mr. Andrew Fasciano, are tied atop 17 and 15. And then we have the Vice President of Operations, Diego Galvez, at 15 and 17.
Whew, that's a tight race. Nobody's a clear winner just yet. Nobody.
We're all losers in my eyes. Let's go.
All right. So on Tuesday slate, we got about eight games here. Yeah, eight games here. So why don't we get started? Jones, do you wanna read off the games? Do you want me to read off the games, and we'll just go score predictions? How do we want to go about this?
So I'll give you the games that are going on, and then we'll just do score predictions from there.
All right, let's do it. Let's get started.
So the first game on this late Tuesday, 12:45 Eastern time here in the States. Besiktas hosting Sporting CP PCSP ESPN. I don't know. Sporting CP.
SCP.
That's the one. Okay. Fasciano.
Yes,
What do
sir.
you got? What do you got so I can pick the opposite so we can have a different record?
They both kind of need a win here because they're the two teams in this group without any points. I think Sporting will get it done on the road. I'm going to go 2-1 Sporting. Is that what you had as well?
I'm gonna fight Fasciano because I literally have it written here as Sporting 2-1.
There it is.
Fucking
Wow.
bastard. Diego.
I'm going with Sporting 1-0.
Okay. Next one, we have Club Bruges versus Manchester City. Start with the DJ.
Man City 3-1.
I like City here. I think Bruges keeps it close, but I think City wins 2-0 here.
I also like City, and I'll go 3-0 so that we all have different scores.
What a guy. All right, next one. Shakhtar Donetsk hosting Real Madrid. I'll start here. I think we get a repeat of last year. Give me the 1-1 draw. Fasciano.
This is a tough one. I was also thinking draw. I think it'll be a 2-2 though instead of 1-1.
Diego.
I'm going 2-1 Madrid.
Okay. Next one. We get PSG hosting RB Leipzig. Start with the creme de la creme, Andrew Fasciano.
High praise. I think this one will be a close one, back and forth a little bit, but PSG in the end will come out on top, 3-2, I'll say.
Ooh. I mean, we've seen these two teams play before in the last couple of years, especially last year in the Champions League group stage. And I just think PSG is too well-rounded to lose. I think it's a little bit closer. I think 2-1 PSG. Diego?
I'm going 2-0 PSG.
Any reasoning just going 2-0 PSG?
I think that if they start Messi again for a full 90 minutes, he's gonna start getting into the rhythm of things, and he's a factor in this game.
Okay, I like that. Next one, dearness to my heart, Atletico Madrid hosting Liverpool. We'll start off with the Manchester United fan of the group.
I'm going 2-1 Atletico. The last time that Atletico played a game was against Milan. It was a very close game where Atletico came on top. Based on the Milan game versus Liverpool, they were very similar, and I think Atletico is able to finish it here strongly.
The Everton boy.
I'm going to go Atletico Madrid 1-0 in this one. I feel like the past couple of times they've played in the Champions League, it's always been close games, and Atletico has done pretty well against Liverpool. And I think, especially at home, they're a really, really tough team to score against. So I like them to get the 1-0 win.
So the last time I remember these two teams playing was the Champions League, not last year, but the year before, when they were playing in, I believe it was the round of 16, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It was the year after Liverpool won the Champions League, and Atletico went into Anfield and beat them in extra time to move on.
But that was a complete different team too. I mean, that had Nino Torres and all these other people. Like that's a complete different team at this time of year.
I agree, but you replace them with guys like Luis Suarez, so the additions are looking good for Atletico. I do think Liverpool's form right now is just too tip top to think that they'd lose this game. I think we're gonna get a 1-1 draw here.
Okay.
Next one, we have Inter Milan and Sheriff. This is the game that we want to watch.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why. Because first place Sheriff is hosting Inter Milan. Sheriff is 2-0. After this, they're going to be 3-0. Give me Sheriff 3-2. Andrew.
This is a tough one again. I mean, this group is so hard to predict, I feel like, because on paper, Madrid and Inter are probably the top two teams, but neither of them have really been playing super well in the Champions League so far. So I think I'm going to go with a draw, 1-1. Sheriff gets another point in the bag and keeps marching onwards. Diego wasn't happy with that pick.
I think by the look on Diego's face, he also had a 1-1 draw. So would you like me to mark that down for you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me your reasonings behind that? It might be different from Andrew's.
I just think Inter is gonna come in here and try to set a statement for then the next round of
Matches.
games. Yeah.
All right, next one we got Ajax and Dortmund. I'll start with Faciano on this one.
This is definitely the match that I'm most excited for this week. I feel like it's a good matchup stylistically with two teams that are gonna try and get after one another and attack, but also in terms of the table, two teams who won their two opening games. So it's a big one in terms of who wants to get first place in this group. I'm going to say Ajax are going to win this one 2-1.
Ooh. Ooh.
Diego.
I'm actually going with a tie. I think these two teams are very, very even. Both have very young cores in their lineups, and Ajax just hasn't slowed down at all. That beatdown that they provided on to Sporting was just insane. And then from there, they took on who did they take on? Oh, Besiktas, and defeated them 2-0, which was a very physical game, especially against the Turkish side. So I'm going with a 2-2 draw here for this game.
Chris is also going with a 2-2 draw, I think.
I like where your head's at, Diego, because I do agree. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I feel like it's going to be up 2-1 late, and I think Erling Haaland's going to score a late one to make it a draw. Give me 2-2 for the draw there. Next one, Porto and AC Milan. We'll start with Mr. Galvis.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 4-2 Milan here. I don't think for Porto.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I've just never expected the words 4-2 come out of your mouth there.
Well, it's
just
gonna
like
happen.
The way you went into it so quick was perfect delivery. That was funny.
Yeah. No, just a 4-2 score. I think Milan right now just looks very, very sharp. Porto's lacking a few pieces there to really be able to compete. This is where it starts to smell like trouble for Porto.
So I'm going to go in a completely different direction here. I think Porto's going to win this game, but I think they're going to win 1-0. I don't think we're going to see 6 goals get put up by both sides.
Wow. Okay.
Oof. I'm going to go with Milan on the road. I think they've had the better attack so far in this Champions League.
Yep.
I do think it'll be close. I'll go 2-1 for Milan.
All right, next one we'll go start off the Wednesday slate. We have RB Salzburg and Wolfsburg. I'll kick us off here. Both of these teams need a win. Haven't looked good so far for Wolfsburg as they have 2 draws. Salzburg's 1-1. They're barely at the top of the table right now. So both these teams desperately need a win. I'm going to say Wolfsburg wins a close one here. I think Wolfsburg 2, RB Salzburg 1. Bastiano.
I'm thinking the opposite will happen. I think Salzburg will get the win at home, 1-0 with a goal from Brendan Aronson to win it.
Oh, of course. Diego?
I'm going with 3-1 Salzburg. I just have the gut feeling. nothing really to say.
I love when both of you are on the opposite sides of me, because when it wins, it just makes it that much sweeter. Especially with you two agreeing, because we've seen how Diego has struggled so far, Andrew. So it's a little.
I can't really say,
Wow.
buddy. I can't really say struggle when I'm 15 and 17, and I'm just only a game behind you guys. Like, I don't really think that's really a struggle.
Two technically, but if you look at the Tuesday slate from the last set of Champions League games, you went 2-6, and then got bailed out that you went 6-2 on the Wednesday slate. So, Faciano and I have been consistent. 500.
Consistency eventually runs out. It's balance that matters.
I don't know about that. That's not how science works, right? I don't know.
It's balance, baby. Now keep clapping cheeks. Let's go. Round 4. Come on,
Moment of silence, please. Moment of silence, please. All right, so the next game, Barcelona and Dynamo Kiev. We'll start off with Andrea.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about a team needing a win, I'm not sure you can look past Barcelona this week in the Champions League. They're 0-2. They haven't scored a goal in the Champions League this season. This is their opportunity to get back into it and get back into the race. If they're gonna get back on track, they need a win in this one. And I think they will do it. I've had my doubts about Barcelona this season, but I think they will at least win this game. I'm going to say 3-1.
Let the world do a quick earthquake. Andrew just picked a Ronald Koeman team to win the game. Diego.
It's Dynamo Kiev. They haven't really given anything much to desire here. Barcelona at least has something to work with Memphis Depay and Braithwaite as well. They seem to be getting on some sort of rhythm there, besides the piss poor coaching from Ronald Koeman. I'm gonna go with a 3-0 win here for Barcelona.
Oh Jesus! I already wrote down Dynamo for you. Hold on, let me change it. Good. 3-0. Yep.
Yeah, that's all I got. 3-0.
Okay. I would love nothing more than to predict a 0-0 draw between these two teams. But I'm gonna be realistic here. Barcelona's getting their first win. We'll go Barcelona 2-1 over Dynamo.
Yeah.
Next one we have Lille and Sevilla. Diego, would you like to start off with the Spanish side?
Sure. I'm gonna pick Sevilla here 2-0. Last time Lille played against if I could just remember the games, that would be nice.
The Champions League?
Yeah, Lille played against Salzburg. That was a 2-1 score. Scoreline. It was a very tight game, and they tied against Wolfsburg. Sevilla and Salzburg seemed to tie it up. They were very even with Sevilla being a man down. So I think Sevilla's physicality here just really comes to show, and give Lille a little bit of a harder time here. That's why I'm going 2-0.
It's really funny that you say that, because I've written all of my scores down before the show, and I agree with Diego again. Sevilla's physicality will be very much so a big factor in this game. I have Sevilla winning 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with the line of thinking that both of you guys have had. I think Sevilla is a little bit too much for Lille. I'm going to say 2-1, though. I think Lille will get 1 goal in the game.
All right.
I have all my scores written down, so I'm just kind of reading them off.
Okay, that's fine. I know you're not making it up, Andrew. All right, the next one. I will start us off here. Manchester United and Atalanta playing at Old Trafford. Let's just keep it short and sweet. Besides the Colombian striking force for Atalanta, they're not. They just seem like the worst team in this group, and this group consists of United, Villarreal, and Young Boys. So I think United's going to roll. I think United wins 3-1 here. Faciano.
Yeah, I think United kind of needs to win this game, and I think it will. I'll go 3-0.
Now to the United standpoint here.
Yeah, I agree with Andrew. United really needs to win this game where it is at home. Ronaldo has seemed to kind of some sort of strides there. Bruno Fernandes is connecting very well with Cristiano and with Mason Greenwood. The only down factor here for United is the fact that they won't have Wan-Bissaka in the right wing to play for them. That's gonna be lethal because that's where Atalanta can really cause some damage, especially with the Colombian duo. I think we're gonna go with a 3-2 scoreline here for United, but it'll be difficult defensively for United.
Oh, well, that's lovely. I went to type in United for you, and it just says I'm out. So maybe not United.
Maybe not.
Even Siri's
might be
like,
a
no,
sign.
dude. Siri's like, nah, dude. Not United.
All right. Zenit and Juventus. Sebastiano.
I'm going with Juventus in this one. I think it will be close, but I think Juventus will prevail in the end, and I'm going to say 1-0 on the road.
Jesus. Okay. Diego.
Based on the performance that they gave Chelsea, how good this Juventus team looked against them, I'm going 3-0 here against Zenit.
Do you have like my phone? Like, did it airdrop to you or something? Like, what's going on here? Stop taking my scores. Juventus 3-0. All right, next one.
God.
Bayern, Benfica. Benfica hosted Bayern Munich. This is a must-win for both sides. Start off with the Paprika Express.
Paprika Express. I know it's a must-win for Benfica and all. Bayern is just simply too loaded. They keep going at it. I'm actually going with a 4-1 score for Bayern here.
See, I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I think Benfica's defense is going to contain Bayern for the most part in the first half, and then the second half, Bayern's just going to get going. I think Bayern wins 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, I think Benfica wouldn't mind a draw in this one because that would put them in the top two for, at least another week. Unfortunately for them, I don't really see it happening. I think Bayern will win this one 3-1.
All right. Chelsea and Malmo. I'll keep it short and sweet. Chelsea rolls. I think they win, but only 2-0. Faciano.
I had the exact same scoreline. So, Chelsea 2-0.
All right. And Diego, tell me you had Chelsea 2-0.
I got 5-0 Chelsea.
Ooh, jeez. Okay.
I got blowout of the week on that one.
But I mean, also this is also the same guy who predicted 4-2 for AC Milan and Porto, so I'm not surprised anymore. All right, last one. Faciano, I'll let you kick us off here for the last one. Young Boys and Villarreal.
I think this is another big one. If in theory you think Man United gets one of those top two spots, the second one's up for grabs a little bit. I think Villarreal will win this game. I know Young Boys have been pretty decent to start off the Champions League campaign, but I think that they might come back to earth a little bit here. I'm going to say 2-1 for Villarreal.
Diego, before I let you go, I'm going to go. Andrew's not a true Young Boys fan.
Yeah.
Because
Young Boys.
Young Boys are winning this one 2-1 over Villarreal. That's what a real Young Boys fan does.
Do you have my notepad or something? Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this right here. 2-1 Young Boys.
There it is.
Michelle put the camera up top, so I'm looking at it. And let me take it from Diego this time. So every time you think you're in the office by yourself, I get notification goes, "Ooh, Diego's in the office," and I just look and I watch you.
So last week I predicted about the last time the Champions League was around, I predicted about 4 ties, and I got 3 of those. This week I'm going with 2 ties.
I'm going with 3, and Faciano has 1, 2, 2.
Okay.
So get ready for about 7 ties this week.
Yeah. 16 ties.
I'm sorry. I'm catching up because I was focused on the Champions League. I'm now catching up because we're recording very early on Saturday morning. And Liverpool's currently up 4-0 on Watford.
Oof.
2 goals in
Firmino-
2 minutes there.
Firmino scored in the 52nd, solid, the 54th. Let's go. Watford doesn't even have a shot on target or a shot in general.
That is just rude. Absolutely rude. All right. Well, Champions League closed up here. Any hot takes for the week on Champions League?
My hot take of the week for Champions League is that Sebastian Haller will score all 2 goals for Ajax and take the lead as the player with the most goals in the Champions League this week.
I like that. Andrew?
You know what? I think that Club Bruges Man City game could sneaky be the game of the week this week. I know I said earlier I'm most excited for Ajax and Dortmund. That's still true. I think that's a really good matchup, but I feel like Club Bruges could give Man City a pretty solid game. They've been good so far in the Champions League. Club Bruges have they beat RB Leipzig. They drew with PSG at home. So they're at home again against Man City. I don't see any reason why they can't give them a very competitive game in this one, despite being probably pretty heavy underdogs considering the talent that Man City have at their disposal.
I'm thinking that despite the fact that I have Inter and Sheriff ending in a tie, I actually think Sheriff might actually win this game. Potentially 3-1.
Could happen. Never know.
All right, so real quick, last thing to the Champions League. I'm going to set an over-under total. How many red cards do you think we see this week? I'm going to say 3. Over-under 3. We've seen over in both match days so far. 6 in the first match day and 4 in match day 2.
I'm going under 2. Over under 2.
So I said 3. So you're saying under 3?
No, you said over and under 3. I'm saying over and under 2.
Well, no. So what I'm saying is I'm giving you the line of you can pick over 3 or under 3 red cards.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going under 3.
Okay. Faciano?
Is 3 included in under or over?
So if it's 3, we call that a push.
Okay. I think it'll be 3 or less.
Okay. I'm going to say over because it's just the officiating for the Champions League has been so wild so far.
It's been wild, that's for sure.
I think we're getting anywhere between 4 and 6 again this week.
Well,
and I'll give you a hot take. I guarantee we see 1 in the Atletico Madrid and Liverpool game.
Okay. All right. Well, that does it for episode 56 of the Yellow Card Podcast. Again, you can find us on Twitter at Podcast Card. Make sure to check us out on Spotify, on the Couch Guys Sports YouTube channel. Also find all of our sports content on couchguysports.com. Thank you to Shoutout Energy for sponsoring this episode. And until next week, we will see you again.